Nigel Ray.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, if there is a God, we know that he likes Richard Hill. Because it was absolutely, and I hope the Bristol boys don't mind me saying, it's great for Richard, not the Richard Hill of Bristol, for Richard Hill to go out on the top of his game as he's played his entire life. We do have a small celebration for him, but I would just like to say that when I got involved with Saracens 13 years ago, Richard Hill was already there. He's still here, and he always will be here. He's been He's always described as an unsung hero, but from the newspapers I've read over the last fortnight, I think they've sung about nothing other than Richard Hill. And deservedly so, because he is actually, read what Martin Johnson said about him, read what Eddie Jones said about him, this man has been a very modest man, but nonetheless, one of the greats. Richard, as a small presentation for you, we have something I know you do not have. It is a special shirt. One half is a Saracen shirt, the other half is an England shirt, which are the two teams you have served and loved all your life. It is signed by every single person who has played for England whilst at Saracens, starting in 1949 with John Steeves, ending in 2007, 20 people, of whom I would venture to suggest the most glorious is in the middle. His name is Richard Hill. Richard, many, many congratulations. Thanks for everything.
I knew I was going to blow up. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to the whole of Saracens. It's been a special 15 years. Obviously, there's been many coaches along my career outside of Saracens I must thank, but I will thank them over time rather than name them individually. I've also got a big medical list who I will be going through thanking. But if I could in particular for the last 2 years, thank Faris, a surgeon, Andy, DB, Lily, and JC if he's around. But if you could please put your hands together for them, because they've kept me in one piece. Thank you for my career. And also, I know there's representatives of Salisbury Rugby Club here, obviously, so it's great to have them as well. Massive thank you, obviously, to Nigel as well. Nigel, you know, obviously, your input in this club has been phenomenal. And there's no doubting without your input, I'm sure that I would never have done 15 years. So, Nigel, thank you. capacity at the club. Obviously, to the guys who've been at the club this year, you know, well done. Obviously, we reached 2 semi-final, that's no mean feat, very close to the Heineken Cup. To the guys who are moving on, you know, wish you good luck in your careers or your future rugby careers. And you know, we all wish you a good journey. And finally, to our management, obviously, you know, you've had a big input in keeping me going as well. They have actually called me tampon at times, 1 in, 3 out. But AK and the gaff obviously wish you well as well. And God bless. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd like to thank you for some great memories over the last 15 years. If you're already standing, stand up and put your hands together for Richard Hill.